Hello, Speed Gaming! Welcome to tonight's race between Sasquatch954 and AMaliciousSalad. My name is Frigid Hyperion, and joining me in the booth today, you know him, you love him, it's WX Fan21. And...
Yeet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeet.
Yeet. And with... And we also have Marion Law 71 and Op 82 on tracking. Thank you to the both of them for doing that. Although I think I only see Op.
Nope, Marion's on there too.
Ah, wonderful.
We're working on the title and the chat bots for you all, but this is gonna be fun. And oh, that's a terrible title. Drone Reaper Aether. That's a terrible title. Hopefully we get a fun seed. Just saying. Aether, wrong game. Randovania, wrong game. Alright. Alright, Frigid. What are we gonna find in Alcove today?
Space jump?
Oh.
Missiles!
Launcher? Launcher?
Missile expansion!
Nice.
Then they're going to head right away. Oh no! Sasquatch is heading towards Chozo immediately.
Yeet.
While Salad heads on over to Artifact Temple, she's going to show us our artifacts for the day. And on Artifact Temple is Wave Beam!
Oh, whatever.
You know, apparently Artifact Temple just loves giving beams lately.
I mean,
I don't know what it is.
You got Ice Beam and Artifact Temple in your last seed, so I'm just
I
saying.
sure did.
Here we go. Storage Cavern. Let's go. Elder
Chamber. So plasma and ice for that.
Yep, Elder Chamber. PCA. K-Rar!
There's OP!
MQB. Oh, we're gonna get a little late mine, lower mines. Grav Chamber. And Nursery. Well, we already passed it, so it's the tunnel item.
Alright.
Alright. How's the volume, everybody, by the way? Our commentary versus the game sound, let us know, please. Oh, nice space jump. Are we seriously getting a baby seed again?
Base jump on Hive Totem. And now...
And yes, Blue, I am all over the place. The unofficial voice of SM Map Rando commentary, and so incredibly happy to be back doing MPR commentary. Now, Frigid, we got Charge, Supers, and we got Space Jump. Sasquatch did not try peeking the Ruined Nursery item, which, fine, or the Ruined Tunnel area. There's the Nursery item. So, still available to be seen. There's an expansion. Very interesting from Salad's strategy here, clearing out as much of Talon as they can.
Mm-hmm. I can say from experience that not going for TTB after getting missiles on Alcove can be punishing. Because although statistics is in favor of the items in Chozo Ruins being more likely to spawn there, if you are wrong, which is roughly about a 20% chance of it being wrong, which is not a great thing to bet against, Then you have to track all the way back to Town Overworld again, and then likely go back into Chozo Ruins.
Yeah.
And that's Launcher on Grapple Ledge. Okay.
Be that way. What is this seed? Varia on Vault Ledge, Gravity in the tree, Launcher on the Grapple Ledge.
Okay, then. K-Rar?
K-Rar, did you gen this seed?
K-Rar.
You know, when these eventually get to YouTube, people are going to be like, who's K-Rar? That would be one of our amazing, fantastic fans.
Do we not just have chat on in the YouTube capture?
No, I don't think we do. That's now 2 races I've mentioned K-Rar's name. People are going to be like, who is this K-Rar person?
He is our nameless celebrity.
Wow, nameless celebrity.
Well, that's like nameless in the fact that we've never seen.
He's not Joe Hendry. We say his name and he appears. Now he goes from we say his name to nameless celebrity.
Okay, you know what? There you go, Sandres. Thank you, faceless celebrity. We've heard from. Oh man. Okay, you know what? I'm done. Have a good night.
Oh.
Well, that's going in the clip.
Yep. That's gonna. A lot of that's getting clipped for what it's worth. K-Rar's already working on the clips right now.
I would expect no less.
K-Rar is gonna have a broadcasting demo reel of just us mentioning K-Rar every single seed. I love it. All right, so Sasquatch is now. This is interesting because Frigid, your last race that we saw, this is kind of the same 2 routes we saw from you and your opponent. One went into Chozo, cleared as much of Chozo as you could, then went back to Artifact Temple, and then someone went to Artifact Temple, which I believe was you. You got ice first, then went to Chozo.
Yeah, this is turning into deja vu for me. And we've seen Salad go to Artifact Temple first, so it's entirely possible she could get the edge here.
2 really good runners. I'm excited to see what they can do here. Now, I think the biggest thing, and I mean, let's face this, we couldn't. I don't know how these racers can get that peak. I can't see what that is.
I wasn't looking.
It looked black to me, like black as in black screen, like there was nothing. I couldn't see an item.
Oh, you know what? I'm willing to bet that was a nothing.
It could have been a notch right if that was the case.
Yeah.
So.
Because they've been having fun with the color schemes of those mock choice lately. Some of them have just been like a complete black lump. So,
Frigid, I want to break this down from a runner perspective. When you're doing these preset, this preset, and again, we'll go into all of our presets, right? We'll get into all that fun stuff. But the one thing I want to ask is, do you find it easier to go to Artifact Temple first? And why? Or would you rather just start clearing out Chozo and then go back to Artifact Temple, see if you get Morph, get the ship one, and go from there?
Oh, that was a very nice air jump by Salad.
Yeah. And by the way, Varia's suit was in Boost Ball Tunnel, not Vault Ledge. My bad. I'm just curious, because, like, to me, I would always go to Artifact Temple first if I had missiles, period.
Yes, that is usually my line of thought as well. You have the ability to not only open the way, but also to scan those totems. You might as well, because I feel like putting those off is going to set you back more than anything, because...
I agree.
Like, it's just better to have that information earlier rather than later. Information in randomizers, especially in alternate and hard settings, is power.
This is also a terrible spot for Morph Ball. We've seen Randovania over the years do this. I'm not a fan of it, but Morph Ball over here. Now, quickly, remind me the name of this room.
Tower of Light.
No, I mean on Sasquatch's end. We're getting morph balls.
Fiery Shores.
That's it. Thank you.
You're
Yes, I
welcome.
know.
And Boost Ball.
Frigid. In case you didn't hear the PTSD from the last seed, that was very much little PTSD from the last seed, where Frigid out here had to do Tower of Light 3 times. Because down.
Because down. Because I don't scan dash like Salad does.
No,
I don't scan dash like
better. You scan dash so better the game breaks because it can't handle your amazing scan dashing.
Probably that. We'll go with that. But for whatever reason, in Tower of Light, I'm just better at LNR jumping, so.
Missiles. So
But,
Sasquatch's movement is phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Nothing else needs to be said about that. It is just really good movement.
Yep. So in all seriousness here, we have got the same items with the exception of Morph Ball that we know is in Magma, but this seed could open up very, very much here. Frigid, why don't you get into the preset here? And this is... I tried explaining this during yours too, and we're going to explain this a lot here in the group stage. This is the same preset this tournament. We are not doing 6 different weeks of 6 different presets in this tournament.
This is correct. This is the 2025 base preset is pretty much identical to the standard weekly settings preset. So that includes bomb jumping, combat and scan dashing, gravityless underwater movement, knowledge, L jumping, movement, R jumping, slope jumping, and standable terrain all at beginner.
Yep. It's meant, I believe that preset is to get kind of everyone involved as long as you can do the basic speedrun tech. And if you can train yourself to do basic speedrun tech, you have a chance in this tournament. Plain and simple. Now, the racers can do what are called racer agreements or runner agreements, or what we call RAs. This one I don't believe has any. But if racers wanted to have a little fun and they were like, hey, let's do door lock rando and really have some fun, that's an agreement that can be set. If they wanted to do certain damage reduction, if they wanted to do random 2-way elevators, and if they can do any type of weird combo, they have the capability of doing so. But it has to be agreed on by both racers.
That's right. I haven't had any RAs so far. I think I seen one of them. I think it was between Sam and somebody. No, it was between... Maybe it was. Between somebody and another person. Another somebody, if you will. Where they actually turned... where they actually turned the combat up to intermediate.
Ooh. I was going to say, if it was between Sam, hopefully they could have convinced him to wait at the ship for 30 minutes while they got the other racer got a 30-minute head start. And Sam would probably still win. In case you all have no idea who Sam is, I think he's arguably the best overall speedrunner of Metroid Prime 1.
Some of the contestants in this tournament are just unbelievable in their movement, their trick execution, and just their overall knowledge and like just thinking and planning.
And some are just amazing commentators like Frigid and I. I mean, I'm just saying.
I do enjoy commentating. I just enjoy Metroid Prime in general. Best game.
I've never played 2. I've been very public about that. When I was a kid and it came out, I'm like, this is very dark. It seemed very, like, dark and evil. And, like, this, it wasn't at all what Metroid was to me. And, again, I grew up on Super Metroid. And then Prime came out. And Fusion came out. Like, when I saw everything for Prime 2, I'm like, eh. It just didn't seem like Metroid to me. But I'll eventually get into it. Eventually.
I hope you do. It's a wonderful, lovely game. It has the best music you could ever imagine in it.
Are you
Yeah.
seriously saying it's gonna top Prime 1 OST?
There are some tracks in there where I would argue.
Down.
Oh no, Sasquatch.
Down.
That is a down. Let's see it, chat. Let's see the down.
Do the thing, chat.
E-tank, and then he's gonna go for the wall crawl, trying
This
to bust
is
into Arbor
not-
Chamber.
Frigid, this, again, we see a lot of racers do this. This is not logical.
It is not, no. Single room out of bounds is disabled for logic, but is not disqualified.
Correct.
Or is not illegal, I should say.
Unlike Infinite Speed.
Correct.
Unless that's an RA both racers agree to.
Which I don't think I've ever heard of that happening.
We saw it a lot in the last tournament.
Oh, really?
Infinite Speed was... It wasn't a popular RA, but it did happen. So... Alright. Salad's actually taking a little different route here. Salad is into plasma processing.
Huh. She's going to Workstation, I see. I suppose she's probably going to look at Workstation.
Nice grapple! We're gonna get that. I say we're like I'm actually playing the seed.
Grapple beam. It does make some things a little bit easier, but a lot of it can just be circumvented. One thing I do like to have grapple beam for is orb processing, just because sometimes if you don't have a power bomb, orb is just a pain in the butt to get the right standables and not fall down in the room. It's just easier to grapple onto the point and get up to the upper layer. But other than that, grapple beam does not have that much use.
It doesn't, no. It's as useless as the X-ray visor is in Super Metroid. Yes, I said it. I'm gonna have the entire SM community start swearing at me now. But it's the microwave beam! Yeah, it's useless in the regular game for speedrunning. Not for randomizers!
Ooh,
in the regular game
ice
for
spreader.
speedrunning. Oh, best combo.
I honestly love Ice Spreader.
Ice Spreader's great. Just
Technically-
shoot Exo's face, and then its face just turns into a giant icicle.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yeah. Technically, I think Ice Beam, if you're able to land all the shots the way you need to, then that is technically faster than Ice Spreader. But Ice Spreader is just way more satisfying.
Salad has found their way into Phendrana. Now, this is finally what we've been wanting. We have been wanting to see a little bit of divergence here. Now, there's where that grapple beam's gonna come beautifully in handy right there.
I bet that's what she was planning for.
And she's
And it's
rewarded
a
with
missile.
some missiles!
Hey, more missiles means more firepower.
Yep. And we are not... She's not gonna fight Thardus right now.
For now.
Valid. Valid seed! Can I get some valids in the chat, please? And for those of you that are new to Metroid Prime, welcome. Hope you stay for the long haul, because this game is fantastic. Especially when we have crazy randomizers. But basically, Valid is... No one likes Flamethrower. It's kind of useless. It doesn't do a lot in terms of beam combinations, but it is the last item you get in the regular game, if I am correct. And it just kind of, because it's the last item and you're already always super powered and OP'd by then, it's just kind of useless, and it validates the seed because you got all the items. Congratulations. I hope I said that right. K-Rare! Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, to its credit, it does have one really obscure use that we don't really see in these settings because we always start with Power Beam.
Which is?
If you use Flamethrower on Metroid Prime Exo, while it has the Power Beam face up, you will deal damage to it.
The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that the old
G.I. Joe?
TDS thing or whatever? The more
That was
you know.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I can just see the star that goes across it. It just says the more you know.
Oh, I think we were referencing two different things actually.
Completely. But nicely done in the meantime. We have more fall bombs.
That was a
we get an
smooth dash to do that.
Sandris is yelling at us in chat. Sandris, we didn't do anything! Don't yell at us! See, Frigid was like, you should hear Marion and Iron comes. I'm like, oh, you and I are gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
And we just lost 200 viewers. We're now at negative 200.
Oh, well. That's okay. I'll just get my scrub accounts on it.
It's all good. We're gonna fire up the bot computers. It's all good. No, we're kidding. We appreciate all of you that are hanging out watching this live. Now is where things really get interesting. Because those bombs are going to be very crucial here for Sasquatch to get. And Salad out in front right now with those bombs. You're going to see them very quickly go check some of the areas that were kind of inaccessible before. And we're going to be able to go to Zoid. We're going to go check a lot of other areas. But where are other beams going to be? That's going to be one of the biggest things so far.
Who wants to see Vanilla Ice Beam?
Crickets.
I mean, between you and me, yeah, we're the only ones in this booth.
I mean,
but I want to hear from the chat. Come on, Vanilla Ice Beam. Let's go to Antechamber.
Yeah! Talk to us, we're lonely. Listen, you gotta have a little fun while doing commentary, because especially in Prime, some of it's just so linear and you're just waiting. So you gotta have a little fun. And I do like having a lot of audience interaction.
We already have a required Omega Pirate, so might as well go for as much chaos as possible.
I mean, I'm sure that, you know, that excites a lot of everyone in chat. Is required Omega Pirate kind of like a required Spore Spawn? Ooh, PB expansion.
Ooh, that'll come in handy. Now, technically, Power Bomb expansions don't equate into the logical progression of having the main Power Bomb. But they can still do whatever they want with it, because you get full access to Power Bombs even with just the expansion.
Mm-hmm. If I'm these runners, I kind of want to go to Farfen first. I know there's one artifact there. I know there's not that many checks. Let me get it out of the way with. And you got Gravity Suit.
Unfortunately, at this point, neither runners have Ice Beam, which is instrumental, which is a strong requirement for even getting into Farfen.
That is also very fair. I mean, I would have teleported, but I think that's kind of, you know, banned.
I mean, Sandras, to be fair, I think more people would be willing to fight Omega Pirate than there would be people willing to fight Chica.
Who?
You haven't played Echoes, don't worry about it.
Got it. I was going to make a very funny joke, but I won't. Welcome, Raiders! Congratulations, by rating you have signed up to play this seed.
You are now contractually obligated to watch the seed.
Watch and play. The links will be sent to your Discord DMs later.
Also, your timer is set up to what the current Razor's timers are at, so you're already behind. Get on it.
Wow, okay then. But no, welcome. I'm WXFan21, joined by Frigid Hyperion here on commentary. Phenomenal tracking team of Marion and Op on tracking. So this is completely covered, completely fun. And right now we've already seen several different route divergences. And it's now just a matter of who's going to be able to find that ice beam. That's the biggest one right now. Who's going to find ice? Who's going to be able to find Spider, which is going to unlock a lot?
So is Sasquatch going to fight Stardust after this missile expansion? Or is he going to bypass just like Salad did?
This would be such a long Stardust fight right now. And Rock Time!
We got Rock Monster!
Hey, Roar! Rock!
I wanna rock! I can't make that joke too many times. I'll probably get copyright.
DMCA'd! We got rocks, chat! Artis is a lot easier of a fight, and the problem with Artis, he's the second longest boss fight in the game. Without the plasma beam, without power bombs, he's the second longest boss fight in the game. I mean, I would definitely put him over Omega Pirate with this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe the longest fight would have to be Prime Exo.
Correct. The longest is Exo. Second longest to me is Thardus. Third would be Omega Pirate, unless you can get that, you know, nice one round before he gets his base on our back.
There is also the argument for Meta Ridley if you don't know the boost ball trick.
Also fair. No, Phasmode, this is not the final boss. In case you're not keeping up with the Rock's new gimmick.
Oh, K-Rar, you're back! K-Rar rocks! K-Rar rocks!
Thanks, K-Rar, for staying tuned and tuned in. We've only called you like 2 or 3 times already. Hi, YouTube! Alright, and another... So a longer mini-boss fight that's can or cannot be worthless is the Zoid fight.
I've had Zoid range from not being required at all. I've had Zoid be 2 nothings before. I've had Zoid have 1 important item, and I've had Zoid have 2 important items. It is a wild card.
It is. And you can't really check it without bombs unless you've eliminated every other logical section that could have bombs. Because to get out of Zoid to get out of here logically, you need more ball bombs.
So, I do have a bit of a history with Zoid in my practice seeds. If it comes to the point where I don't have space jump, but I have morph ball, but no bombs, there are still a few checks that I can do. I always make a safety save over by Ruined Gallery and go fight Zoid, and if I'm wrong, then I have my safety save.
Yeah, you just revert.
Yup.
So, Miss Yakumo says still with that day that Zoid drops flamethrower. I mean, how is that not being done by a seed yet? Zoid and Flamethrower would be fantastic, and right now Zoid has nothing. Double missile expansion.
Just 10 more missiles.
And Stardust is done. Is Stardust required? No.
Nope.
All that for a Metroid!
Or a Metroid. The big difference between the two racers right now is that Salad has power bombs and Sasquatch does not. Now, Salad also doesn't have Ice Spreader, but that's...
Does Salad have a salad?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, she herself is a malicious salad, so I think that goes without saying.
I mean, I do enjoy a good salad. I got a chicken Caesar salad.
Even if it's malicious?
Dinner. No, not malicious. Nice salad. Nice, yummy tasting salad. Alright. Lower furnace is more E.
E. That's a vanilla item.
All you Bash Prime fans, do the thing.
Let me see those E's. We have Sasquatch going into Fen Labs while we have Malicious Salad checking out the back rooms. And yes, I call them the back rooms.
Alright. Upper furnace is...
Another E.
Yeah, that looked like more E.
Not going for it this time, which is fine. You can do the game comfortably with 3 E tanks if you know what you're doing.
Alright, here we go. Crossway, Frigid. This had a very important item for you in your race, and today it's just missing.
Uh-oh. Are we going to see a vanilla ice beam? We're about to find out one way or another, either Research Core or, either Labs or Antechamber will hold the answer.
I mean, I kind of think that... I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Great Tree Chamber is going to have our Ice Beam.
It can't.
Right. My bad. Do it anyway.
Yeah, let's just get a one-way elevator that drops us into Frigate past the Ice Beam door, and then we'll be fine.
Teleport? What?
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 I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you all talking about? You ain't doing anything wrong.
I didn't cheat the game at all.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so what Salad is doing this the normal way.
I believe I saw Brua say that it's really cool if you're able to get that bomb jump into the tunnel the first time, but you should not attempt it after that.
Yeah, that quadruple bomb jump is very tough to get to the top level.
That is a trick that I am not able to pull off, at least as of yet.
I mean, even for the very top-end runners in the community, it's very difficult. Alright, moment of truth!
Oh, no!
It is the Thermal Visor!
It's Thermal Visor and Antechamber, oh no!
Thermal Visor.
That's awkward.
Alright, K-Rar, where you hiding the Ice Beam?
Did you eat the Ice Beam?
I mean, that takes the SpongeBob quote to a whole new level. About being the marble! K-Rar being the Ice Beam! K-Rar's like, I did not sign up for this. Missiles and...
More missile. Where is this? It's gotta be Research Core, right?
It's gotta be Research Core. We also haven't seen Front Fen yet, either.
Oh, that's true.
Sasquatch went to Thardus from Workstation.
And then beelined it. Oh my gosh!
So it has to be the front of Fen. Oh, and Sasquatch never saved! There's no reverse to Sasquatch.
It's a long trek back! Oh, he banked on Labs having Ice Beam. Oh no.
99 bottles of Metroids on the wall. 99 bottles of Metroids.
She got ice beam though.
Yeah, chapels, and again, we haven't seen so many of the front fence checks. I think
Malicious.
that's a gross overstep here from both racers.
Salad looks like that. Looks like she's gonna go check Root Cave and Arbor Chamber, which we know doesn't hold any progression.
There's also one room we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen Lava Lake.
We have not seen Lava Lake yet. No.
We haven't seen what's inside the stalactite.
That column, yeah. I wonder. Is that what
Lava Lake or what?
It's either going to be Lava Lake, which would be. Oh, that would be really rough for Sasquatch if that was the case.
It's got to be Lava Lake.
Are you switching from Front Fen to Lava Lake? Are you hard sold on it?
We had Varia early.
Also, what was that missile on Sasquatch's screen? What the heck? Did anybody see that?
I missed it. Chat, take a guess where our ice beam is going to be, because there really aren't that many places. We got Front Fen, and we have Lava Lake. That's it. Oh, yo, quick draw! What's up?
No, that missile kind of did like a weird figure 8 trying to seek a pirate. It was really weird.
Excellent.
I don't know what it is. Just seeing some absolute weird stuff happening during commentating of these. Because I once... Oh no, we have Gerbil in chat. Gerbil has been spotted. I once commented on a CGC. Oh my goodness, there's Ice Beam.
Oh, that's so bad for Sasquatch. If Sasquatch had just checked that item. Oh, that's terrible.
I always check that item first, no matter what.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, I once commented on the CGC race, and bruh had had Jump Guardian walk right through a light zone, which you might not know what that means, but it was...
Sounds fantastic.
It was interesting, to say the least.
And it's a missile in Lava Lake.
Oof. This is turning out to be quite the egg hunt here.
So now the biggest hunt is going to be Plasma and Spider.
Spider would be helpful, but if you know how to do dashes or R jumps in MQA, you can get past that spider ball track. Plasma beam and MQA. I mean, it's not impossible, just really annoying.
Do we need to kick Gerbil?
No.
I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it.
Gerbil has rights. Gerbil has rights. What do you want, K-Rar? What is it that you want most in this race? Vanilla Plasma. That it is open. It is definitely open right now. Sasquatch is playing with the Sheegoth in Quarantine Cave and is down to only 35 health.
Sasquatch, the Sheegoth just wants belly rubs. Pet the Sheegoth, give it belly rubs. What are you waiting for?
Oh my goodness. Quick draw with... Okay, you know what?
K-Raw, you get the rest of the stream off. Now quick draw.
Are we just calling out chat this entire time? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Sandris is on my good side, so there you go. Gerbil, we're banning. K-Rar's all over the place. Quick Draw out here trying to turn our own commentary back against us, and Sandris is just sitting back with a drink, enjoying the crazy. There, I called out all of them. I win.
This is just Riz commentary by Twitch chat, featuring Frigid Hyperion and DeliX Fan 21.
Yeah, featuring us. They are never gonna let us do commentary ever again.
They might want us to do every race after this. Are you kidding me?
Whatever gets us more viewers so we grow the community.
For the good of the community. Sasquatch playing with fire but gets a gold energy, and he's right back into the mix.
Oh. Gerbil, we're kidding about banning you. I mean, I kind of want to see craziness, but I think the seed's kind of unraveled in a way where it's kind of gotten crazy in terms of routing.
There's Spider Ball. That was on Security
Okay,
Cave.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So from Storage Cave to Security Cave.
So,
Again, we still need plasma.
so bland.
No, Plant's actually gonna give the racers the actual leaf from the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Oh.
The
Best
Deku
leaf. Best
Deku
leaf
leaf?
ever.
Yep, that leaf is so much fun in that game to use.
Oh, Upper Gravity Chamber has the artifact.
That's not terrible. It's not fun to get to, but it's not terrible.
I mean, if you're on your way out from Farfen anyway, even lower is not that bad.
Is Wind Waker being remastered?
No, I believe it's just being... a lot of the GameCube games are being released on Switch 2, a lot like how NES through N64 was released on the Switch 1.
Yeah. The Wind Waker speedruns and randomizers are nuts.
You know what? Phas Mode? I'm with you. I want to see Prime 1 and Wind Waker combo, Rando.
Alright, so in all seriousness, do you ever think we'll have a Wind Waker combo with anything? That game can take so incredibly long.
That is true. Although I haven't really watched Wind Waker Rando to full completion, but I imagine there's got to be some tricks they can utilize to skip around the world.
The craziest thing are the Zooter no logic randomizers.
Oh.
I think ZFG has like an 8-hour YouTube video of a no logic Zooter race.
ZFG is absolutely fantastic at those.
And still took ZFG 8 hours.
I mean, you try doing a Metroid Prime randomizer with no logic.
Sam!
No. Well, I was kidding. That wasn't a challenge.
I was gonna have Sam race one, but okay. Hello.
Oh, hello, main PBs.
The brightest bleeping item in the entire game.
Oh, also, that's another thing. We don't know where Ice Beam is? Oh, we do know where Ice Beam is, but Salad doesn't yet. As soon as she gets Ice Beam after main PBs, if I was her, I'd go straight for mine to see if Plasma Beam was there.
Yeah, I can see that.
And X-Ray Visor while you're at it, because you're gonna need that too. Well, here we go. Sasquatch is going to Geothermal Core. And skipping past it. Never mind.
Best music.
Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
look.
He does not
Hey,
have boost
look,
ball yet.
the vent is glowing. The vent is fuming.
I've seen toxic fumes before, but that's a little ridiculous.
A little bit.
Oh, I did not know that was a chain of events you could pull off on Sheogoth. I'm going to have to toy around with that.
I mean, I understand Wind Waker is such a cell-shaded game, and it was a completely different take on the entire franchise. It's such a great game.
I'm sorry. Wind Waker with GTA San Andreas? Why?
I didn't say that.
Expensive foreigner.
I ignored it. I saw it, but I ignored it.
I mean, I live for the absurdity, so I have to point it out.
You know what I could see is Zooter Wind Waker like a CGC, like we have with Prime 1 and Prime 2.
Yeah.
I could also see it as a multi-world. Like, there was so much you can do with those two games because technically they're both so long to complete casually.
Wait, hang on. Metroid Prime 1 is equal to Zooter. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is equal to Wind Waker. And Metroid Prime 3 Corruption is equal to Twilight Princess. The triangle is complete, everybody.
There you go. Congratulations. Way to go, Chad. What is TP?
Twilight Princess.
Oh.
Or Toilet Princess, if...
I was going to say toilet paper, but okay.
I think I watched Game Grumps playthrough and they always called it Toilet Princess. Or maybe that was NCS, I don't remember.
I mean, there has been so much of people coming up with crazy things for these games. Like, there's right now going on, Spiffy Thomas, a Super Metroid Rando runner, came up with a ridiculous multi-world. He and many other racers compete in SM map randos, expert or extreme level logic, and other people compete in other games and they all tie in. Like, his multi-worlds are wild. So it wouldn't surprise me to see some combo of, like, you know, like we have CGC with Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Really wouldn't surprise me to see something with the Zelda. There's so much that can be done. Especially all the technology and stuff that's coming out and just people coding like crazy.
Alright, Salad's got Ice Beam. What's next?
Money!
Money?
Money. Oh, Salad. No. Salad. No.
Oh, no.
Salad!
Well,
Salad does have to go to Farfen.
this is true. She has Ice Beam now.
She does.
Who would you say is in a higher lead here right now?
Wait a minute. When did Salad get Boost Ball?
That... Salad's had Boost Ball for a bit, I think. I just don't remember where she picked it up.
Where was Boost?
Chat? Chat, help, we're lost.
Gerbil, are we playing some Battle Network 3? I think I'd still argue Battle Network 3 is probably the best of the Battle Networks.
I'll out myself. I've never played any of the Mega Man games.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I can understand not playing the Battle Networks. You haven't played Mega Man X? X2
Any
or
of
X3?
Any of them.
Chad, I'm now taking applications for a new co-commentator.
I knew I was putting myself up on the platform for doing that.
If anyone has played the Mega Man X platforms, you are officially welcome to apply to be my co-commentator, as I am going to yeet Frigid out of the commentary booth, and I'm
Is
going to
having
force
played
Frigid
Mega Man
to play Mega Man X.
Is having played any Mega Man at all a hard requirement for this job now? Are you just gonna are you just gonna override anything that Speed Gaming and that the Speed Gaming community does in terms of requirements?
No. We already signed up the Raiders to play this seed.
Oh yeah, Raiders, how's that going, by the way? You're only 50 minutes in.
Yeah, Raiders, did you find the plasma beam yet? No, we're kidding. The Mega Man X original trilogy is just outstandingly amazing. We actually have a Mega Man X 100% tournament starting this summer. 3 different levels of 100%. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Record's dead already. Well, alright, Sasquatch is lining up to... Well, there's the belly rub that the Sasquatch needs.
Rub the belly! Can you tell I'm such a dog person?
Hey, cats love belly rubs too. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, kitty cats do love the belly rubs.
At least my cats do. Not all cats do, but mine do.
No, that is very fair. Some are very, I feel like cats can be loving and affectionate when they want to be too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the
all
best thing. Cats
all
love
the puppy
belly rubs
emojis.
except when they don't.
All the puppy emojis in chat.
My wife and I are up to over 6 dog breeds that we want.
Miss Yakumo, cats love attention except when they don't. Cats do except when they don't.
And they're not wrong. I mean, that's not a wrong statement.
That is not a wrong statement whatsoever.
At least with some of the cats I've encountered. Anyway, we really need to find this plasma beam so we can get this commentary back on track here.
I don't think Plasma Beam's gonna fix that anymore.
This commentary was never on the rails to begin with.
Yeah, what game are we playing again?
Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo.
I think we're both fired after this one.
Oh, I'm getting demoted from tournament staff. I'm getting banned from commentary. Oh, I'm gonna get a message from the admins. Dude, stop it. Our sides hurt. Stop. Oh, that's great. Anyway, in all seriousness, we really need to figure out where this plasma... We have no clue where Phazon is. We know that thermal visor is locked inside an antechamber. Frigate crash site, we've had gravity suit since very early seed. I'm not saying it's in logic, but it's 100% possible there's something here. You have to know underwater wall movement to be able to complete this seed. Now Frigid, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The standard settings that I'm used to seeing is forget crash site all the way to the crashed elevator is in logic with underwater movement in these settings.
Anything I believe that is correct.
So I'm curious why. I know that elevator room is a pain regardless.
So, as long as you have Ice Beam, Wave Beam, and Thermal Visor, you can get to Cargo Freight Elevator. And in fact, playing through Vanilla Metroid Prime, you are able to do so with those items alone. And you can get to Cargo Freight Lift Elevator. And at which point you try to jump over it, and it says you cannot progress any further. You need to find a way to move through liquid environment.
Okay, so that makes sense. Excuse me. So that's probably why same logic applies here.
Yes. And also, I should say space jump, although I think if you have underwater gravity movement and slope jumps turned on, I believe you can do slope jumps to
Yeah.
do that. And there, speaking of thermal visor, there's that for Sasquatch.
Yep.
And he's
I'm
heading
just
towards Upper Great Tree.
the more I think about this, the more I seriously am considering plasma beam at MQA.
It is in question.
Now again, we have Salad finding boost ball somewhere. We don't know where. But Salad, she has boost ball. So Sasquatch is gonna get to Great Tree Chamber. And unless you do the very risky boostless life growth, this is gonna be extremely difficult. Because Salad could have the advantage of there being something important in life growth, and Salad could do it.
It comes down to... No, he's going to go for bar skip.
Our skip hold.
Bar skip is such a hard thing to pull off, even for experienced players.
Oh, 100%.
I have not been able to do it consistently more than once. And that was with the help of Boost Ball, so...
Yeah. It's a very precise setup. You got to be at a certain part. You got to get the height. It's extremely difficult to do.
I feel like it comes down to timing your bombs.
Yep.
Because you want to carry your momentum as continuously as possible, because even if you space your bombs out to the max, there's still a point in which your velocity slows right before the second bomb goes off.
It's so difficult to set up. I've seen some racers just keep rolling into the bars.
Yeah.
To like, know, like, that's their setup.
Salad, with her boost ball, is checking out...
Bar skip complete.
Bar skip complete, and plasma
Not
processing has nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So, into the mines goes Sasquatch. Now, boost ball, not 100% required, but it's definitely required for certain rooms.
Are we about to see Salad go into lower mines?
Possible. Salad's gotten everything except for that antechamber item.
No, she's... Oh, is she going to save, maybe?
Oh no, Salad did get thermal.
She did.
When has Salad been getting all of these items? Wait a minute. This just in. Salad just acquired face-on suit.
Wait.
Wait! Salad found flamethrower and has converted it into plasma beam.
Wait. Salad has just cleared the game.
GG's, I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. Good night, folks! Nice.
Oh my goodness. X-ray on security access A.
SCA, that's nice. Oh, please don't tell me plasma's here. I mean, it can't be. That's a plasma door.
That is a plasma door. It cannot be in Storage Depot A. However, what can be in Storage Depot A is face-on suit.
That'd be
Which
terrible.
would be unfortunate.
All right. Salad's waiting for a door to open. Back to the crash site.
Those of you on YouTube, WX fan just got called out by Miss Yakumo.
We see where we rank on your list of priorities. No, I'm kidding. I just really want to find this plasma beam. There is a very sneaking suspicion it is going to be in the crash site.
It is very possible.
And again, we've had gravity for so long.
Yeah. I'm surprised they
And
haven't
wave.
checked it sooner.
Wave was one of the first items these racers got.
Like, as soon as I got Ice Beam, like, as soon as I got Wave Beam and Gravity Suit, Frigate would be in the back of my mind for a while, because I would just need Ice Beam to go down there.
Nice E. Chat.
Thank you, Phil.
Do the thing. Thank you. If you all don't know what I just asked our live Twitch chat, that would be E. Shut up, Bash Prime. Is Bash in this tournament?
No, he is not.
He's not in the tournament, okay.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
I'm
Standable.
waiting for Bash's brilliant business idea of Bash's Butter coming soon to a supermarket near you.
Bash's Butter.
I would 100% buy.
I would buy it. It would only be marketable because people know the inside joke.
Absolutely. They're going to be like, who's Bash? And why is it Bash Prime?
Give me the butter. Wait,
This
is
is where
Sasquatch doing what I think he's doing?
Sasquatch is in a world of trouble here. Sasquatch is literally doing that without the ball. Sasquatch is cheating! No, not a cheat. There is a way, and Frigid might be able to explain it a little bit more, how you can actually use the boost ball piece without boost ball.
I don't know exactly how it works, but I just know that it works.
Understood.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's your explanation, chat. If you don't like it, go ask a more experienced runner.
Go ask Sam or bruh.
Or Sam.
Or
He's just so good at
Sasquatch.
the game. He's just so good at the game. He's just getting called out on stream. We've called Chad out on stream.
How many top tier players can we summon just by mentioning them?
Where's my buddy Brink at? Bro! Here.
Alright, let's see.
Is this gonna be Vanilla Phazon?
It very well could be, but we still have the problem of where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yes! We both were going for the same reference.
Unbelievable.
Do it, Rockapella!
Uh,
If anyone starts singing it, we will get DMCA.
someone clipped that. Someone clipped that.
Do it, Rockapella! Let's go! That is fantastic. And the fact that people know what we're talking about.
Oh my god.
Man, 90s kids shows were amazing.
The funny thing is, I was born in 97.
Wow, I'm old. Thanks, Frigid.
I didn't mean to do that, but you're welcome.
I'm so old. You crazy kids, get off my lawn!
Yes, K-Rar, can I help you?
I hear you. Now here we go. This is exactly what I said. Salad here.
Let's go,
With that
K-Rar!
boost
Yeah!
With the boost ball, able to do Life Grove and finds nothing! What a treat. They didn't give them enough time with the pulls.
What was that?
Sorry.
What was that? What was that
Money.
in phase on processing? What was
Money.
that? Was that what I think it was?
The Deku Leaf?
It might have been the Deku Leaf.
Squad.
He's going for it, and I think it's the Deku Leaf.
It's like it
is.
Plasmas. There you go.
Normally, what I would do in this instance and phase-on processing with Plasma Beam is I would go check PCA, but we know that that's already an artifact, so there's no need.
Yep. Backwards lower mines is also not enabled, so
correct.
You're not able to get that item, even though it looks very much like you just can easily go get it. No, where is our phase-on suit?
Sasquatch did not look at Vent Shaft.
No, Sasquatch did not, and that could come back to bite Sasquatch.
As someone who did not look at Magmore Workstation, it very well could come back to bite him.
Floriner, I agree with you. And you know what? The one thing that every time I watch that, the end of Carmen Sandiego, they didn't give them enough time. I mean, am I wrong? I feel like they didn't give them enough time to put all those poles down on the map.
All right, here we are in Central Dynamo. What have we got for an item?
On, hold, E.
Nope, E-Tank. And walking past it, which is...
I saw an incredible documentary on that show, by the way, on YouTube. That's a fun documentary if y'all want to go back and like understand the craziness that happened with that show. Apparently, a lot of the episodes were recorded in like the same day, and they just kept doing costume changes or like the same week or whatever. It was insane.
What in the world?
Mm-hmm.
That
I think. Again,
that
I have to
feels
go
like
back
it
and
shouldn't be legal.
Well, I don't think they had the budget either. I got to go back and watch the documentary, but it was very, very fun. So don't quote me to that. Don't hold me to that. All right, MQA missile. Yeah, I mean, would it surprise me? No.
All right, let's see here.
That show did so well. I'm surprised it didn't get more seasons.
All right, now that we actually have Plasma Beam, let's maybe reel it back in a little bit.
Do it.
So we have Plasma Beam now on Sasquatch's screen. He still has to go find or grab the Elder Chamber artifact, PCA, MQB, and Ruin's Nursery.
Yeah, Sasquatch did not. I thought Sasquatch did get Ruin Nursery.
No, that was Malicious Salad. And he's currently heading towards OP and MQB right now.
There's only one spot Phazon can't be in, that is PCT. Or excuse me, PMT, not PCT.
PMT, there you go, yeah. I was going to say, I've never heard of that room before.
So PMT, for those, is Phazon Mining Tunnel. And the reason Phazon can never be there in any kind of logical settings is because you just saw it on Sasquatch's screen. That Phazon takes health down so quickly, you can't really... And this is PMT right here, Phazon Mining Tunnel. Watch how fast this health goes. Did you see it went from 90 to 60 with just one path like that? You gotta stop bombs, and I don't even know if with full energy tanks you could do it.
And here's the thing, too, that also kind of negates the whole, even if you have all energy tanks. Blue Phazon, if you don't have Phazon suit, does an exponentially increasing amount of damage. The damage that you take actually accelerates the longer you stay in Phazon.
Crazy.
It is apparently possible to do it with all E-Tanks, but you have to be perfect on it. So I don't believe doing that is in any logical setting in Randovania at all.
No. All right. missiles for Sasquatch. That might be one of the first times I've seen a missile recharge station used in a race. I've seen them used before, but it's not often that we see them used. But, alright.
Oh, yeah.
Wave Buster.
Wave Buster. That was on Fungal Hall. Be interesting. So now Sasquatch has all the charge combos.
Okay, Rod, that sounds terrible.
Ask Bash Prime. Apparently it was. Charge Beam on PMT just does not sound fun. Although I did once have a Charge Beam on OP, just doing my ridiculous presets.
Also sounds terrible.
It was. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. How long was the OP fight without Charge Beam and Supers?
I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
I did not know you could scan dash across it like that. I'll have to keep
I
that in
didn't
mind and play
either.
around with it.
That was very, very nicely done. So there is MQB.
That's
3.
MQB.
MQB, you know me? Never mind. Bad joke. So this is going to be a great save here. Not only is it going to get Sasquatch his energy back, but it allows for a revert. Even though he's not going to revert.
Just in
we're gonna get the
case.
artifact.
You never know. Because what if Phazon Suit is in Vent Shaft?
That would bite Sasquatch and might cost him this entire race.
We'll
Sasquatch has opened up a significant lead.
As of right now, he has. AMaliciousSalad is about to get that Plasma Beam, and then I imagine she'll probably beeline it straight for Omega Pirate. And then all she would need after that is the Elder Chamber artifact. And she is cleared for the Meta Ridley fight. Meanwhile, Sasquatch has to not only get the Elder Chamber artifact, but he also has to go get Ruined Nursery, which is on the complete opposite side of Elder Chamber.
But if you also left Ruined Nursery to last, I don't think it would be that much of a big deal because it's so close to the ship.
This is true.
You can just route right back. It's not like it's crazy out of the way with.
This is
But
very
still.
true.
So what Sasquatch just tried doing with that power bomb was trying to avoid these pirates spawning in. I don't think it is, what do you call it? Frame perfect, if I'm not mistaken. But you've only got well, like a couple. Is it a couple frame window?
I'm not entirely sure on how much of an opening it is, but I have done it before.
Op is saying there was a missile in Vent Shaft.
I can confirm there was a missile in Vent Shaft. I did see it. 3-frame window, which isn't the tiniest. Which isn't the tiniest of windows by any stretch of the imagination, but is still inconvenient.
Be true.
I'm sorry, WX. Is this boring?
Frigid, can you please come to Counter-Strike co-commentary with me, please? I need co-commentators for that. Please come to commentary with me for that.
I've never done anything related to Counter-Strike, so I couldn't contribute. I don't know. Are you able to do the powerbomb trick with OP after the second time around? I don't know if you can or not. I suppose if it's only a 3-frame window, it's hard to pull off anyway, so Missile expansion.
So what's left?
So what is left? Talon 4 is left.
SDA. SDA is left. Storage Depot A.
Oh no. Actually, Hall of the Elders proper is also a mystery.
Yeah, you know what else we haven't seen yet? Magma Pool, training chamber and training chamber access.
Oh, that whole branch.
We
That's
haven't seen
true.
Flogger or Chozo ghosts.
That's also true. It's kind of sporadic.
Please, Phazon on plant.
Phazon on ghosts.
No. Phazon on plant because we have Wave Bust.
Nobody has enough missiles to pull that off.
I don't care. Do it anyway. Take Flogger down to, quarter health and then finish Flogger off with Wave Buster.
That's fair. You need at minimum 230 missiles to full bar.
That's nice. Take her down to her quarter and then do it for fans. Finish her off. Do it for the fans.
Is Flagra a she? I always assumed that Flagra being a plant was more like asexual or agender.
I don't care. She's annoying, whatever she is. Just drop the Deku Leaf so we can go glide into the impact crater and skip it.
Wait. My brain just broke from listening to that. No, actually, no, you're right, Quick Draw. Plants are, I think...
Plants are both. There you go. Quick Draw coming with the logic.
Thank you, Quick Draw.
Quick Draw the fantastic.
Quick Draw with the Quick Draw of knowledge.
Now we're giving Quick Draw too much credit.
You know what? You're right.
Quick Draw, you're fine.
Quick Draw, I'm sorry.
No, Quick Draw is a fantastic fan. I see a lot of people and a lot of fans that are throughout multiple titles that I commentate, which very grateful. Speed Gaming now in free botany lessons.
Again, it's just chat that's commentating on all of this. We're just facilitating that commentary.
Yeah, chat. Chat. Tell us what's happening now, please. Keep it PG, please.
Anything above the rating of PG, we cannot and will not.
I am not getting
repeat. I don't want to be out of this tournament. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, I'm also one of the. I didn't say this. I'm one of the tournament staff for this tournament, which is
wonderful.
Very humbling.
So you can generate these seeds then.
Yeah, I've never done it before, and I've asked some of the other staff in Baja. They've been nice enough to, tell me what I need to do. So I'll be genning seeds. I'll be in race time rooms. KR, we are not letting you gen any seed
yet. He'll find a way one day.
Nope.
They don't want me to be someone generating seeds.
I am not letting KR generate seeds. KR will have required OP, required plant, required Thardus. We'll have every required boss. It'll be like Super Metroid map randomizer. The entire boss is just all objectives. Because KR said so.
I have played multi-worlds with Marion, Beluquiquini, and Astral. Between the four of us, we have some horrendous multi-world seeds.
But no, in all seriousness, it's very humbling to be on staff because, Frigid, fun fact, when I was just starting my broadcasting here, I was November 2022, I took shots and I just stuck to Counter-Strike, game I love, and I just started doing a lot of commentary with it, or casting, and I came across Bash Prime's Metroid Prime randomizers. And then I think I came across a Speed Gaming YouTube video from like week 1 or 2 of the 2023 MPR1 tournament. And there was a, I went to the Challenge On page or Challenge, however you say it.
That's how I assumed it was pronounced, but that's just my assumption.
And then I was like, oh, sign up to volunteers. I'm like, well, I love Metroid Prime. I may not know all the rooms, but and you know, it was up to the rest of the staff. They let me come on, and the rest is history. I went from there to Super Metroid commentary, Metroid Fusion. I was actually asked to commentate a no glitches allowed a tournament run tomorrow night. So I'm very grateful. This community's really gotten me. It's really been great to, you know, this community's given a lot. Really has. So there, that's my sappy story.
KR, I'm not sure if Jennings Emerald Translator and Mining Plaza is something you should be putting on your resume.
Where's this Phazon suit?
That is the question.
Where is Phazon? We have been to almost every single room in this game. Oh, wait a minute. Hall of the Elders.
It could be Hall of the Elders. It could be Storage Depot A. It could be Plant. Ghosts. It could be in the Magma Pool Loop.
Magma Pool Loop. I mean, the rooms we were just in? Those are done.
Oh! Ah! Well.
2 missiles and an E-tank.
That's why you're... Right. Sorry, I was watching AMaliciousSalad.
No, you're fine. Wait a minute. Upper Dynamo.
Upper Dynamo.
That's what I said to now.
Old Combat and Echo Visor. KR, please.
So, again, gratitude for sure. It's been fantastic. I remember seeing Oats and Goats' speedrunning stuff, Bash's Bash's randomizer stuff, and then, you know, it was week 5 I started doing commentary for Prime 1 for that tournament in 2023. So, very grateful. Very grateful indeed. Oh, look. Another energy tank. This is the one
I believe,
about. It's a Metroid.
Salad did collect the artifact in Gravity Chamber, correct?
Yes.
So she should be up to 5 artifacts, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you.
Yes. We know that couldn't have been up. I'm just saying.
I'm not blaming anybody.
Op is one of the greatest trackers of all. Now, if you're throwing Marin under them...
See, exactly. I'm. It's not good for me one way or another, so I'm refusing to comment. I plead the 5th.
We're just kidding, Aaron. So Sasquatch hasn't done Zoid? Oh, this is Salad's opportunity.
Oh, yep. Especially if it's a longer cycled Zoid. So.
Did we see?
Oh, she's checking Storage Cave.
Yeah. Did we?
That's
see what was in the
also
ice too?
possible.
Did we see what was in the ice pool? Where you have to hit the stalactite to open it up. Did we see what was in the frozen ice?
I would imagine it's not Phazon suit, because that's where she just came from, so.
Right. So again, security cave we've seen. Storage cave we haven't. This was the
Power bombs. This is where Phazon's suit was for me in my race with Marker's mask.
Now, there were 2 checks in that room. Wasn't there?
Technically, no. One, you mean for Fendrana's Edge?
Yes.
Technically...
The storage cave and Fendrana's Edge. There's like...
No. Storage cave and security cave. Security cave is separate from Fendrana's Edge.
That's it. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Security.
So technically, Fendrana's Edge has 0 items.
Got it. Well, here's the warp to start. There's not that many places left. It's Hall of the Elders, it's Plant, it's Chozo Ghost. That's the last 3
and it's
item
Storage
locations.
Depot A.
Oh, would you... whatever. You would want Storage Depot A.
I think KR would want Storage Depot A.
I was trying to keep this commentary somewhat on the rails, and now we K-Rar back into it. Way to go, K-Rar!
KR is our honorary commentator.
K-Rar, can you tell us what's happening now, please? K-Rar says that our plant. What else may we communicate for you? Oh, great commentator. This may never get uploaded to YouTube.
I think this has to be uploaded immediately to YouTube.
That would be great. With just the caption, funniest commentary of any race. K-Rar says there's a chance. Chance of what, K-Rar? Rain, money, power? Chance of raining Phazon suits?
Chance of raining Phazon?
Ew, raining Phazon sounds terrible. Hope you brought your Phazon suit umbrella. Both racers are going to end up back in Hall of the Elders at the same time. They're going to be synced up.
No, I just draw an anti-Phazon circle.
Wait, we're hearing from our commentator. K-Rar says there's a chance of this being up. Alright, no, in all seriousness here, we are going to get a sync up here. If this is Storage Depot A, it's a rush to Storage Depot A. Both racers are going to be in Hall of the Elders.
Neither of them have gone to plant yet either.
Nope. So that could be the other route divergence. Here we go.
Alright, here we are. That's our high five.
If this isn't Phazon.
If this is Phazon. If this is Phazon, we have an insane, like, dash to the finish.
Oh, it will be. Hands down. Missiles low.
Missiles low.
Ta-da!
That's one ghost. Ah. Two ghosts. And no, three. I missed the other one. It's not.
Thank you, Count. So it's on Plant or Chozo Ghosts.
Or Storage Depot A.
Fine! I'm trying to give the racers hope. You want them to go back into mines.
I'm just being real.
Whatever.
KR is currently signing a petition to have this video uploaded immediately to YouTube.
So here's one thing I don't quite understand. I never really understood this when I started doing comedy. If it takes Plasma Beam to open up the Morph Ball slot to get to Elder Chamber, why is it locked by an ice door?
Just in case someone were to get under that statue with having Plasma Beam, but no Ice Beam? I don't know. The devs like to account for weird instances sometimes. Salad is going to go fight Ridley right away. Meanwhile, Sasquatch is trying to bomb his way up into the tunnel. This could be Salad's chance.
I'm not a fan of the Salad. I'm not a fan. See, after that, if it were me, nicely done. That was the bomb jump Frigid and I earlier. That is very difficult to do. I would have gone right to Plant. I would have gone to Plant and Chozo Ghosts. You've got all the weaponry you want for both fights.
What is Sasquatch doing?
I think Sasquatch.
I think Sasquatch is warping to start too. I think he's going for Meta Ridley. I think Malicious Salad might have this.
Super Salad. So, Frigid, we have a potential exhibition race for the Super Metroid map randomizer community. One of the racers is called Edible Toaster. Another one is called Techno Waffle. So, I randomly came up with one time I was talking about, can we please get Toaster and Waffle somehow battling each other? And someone said breakfast on Zebus. And I'm like, if we can make this happen, 8 a.m., Toaster versus Waffle, I will have a waffle, toast, and coffee in front of me. I will take a photo and put it in the Discord, and I will commentate that race.
You know what? I know I've never played Mega Man, but can I put in an application to do that? COCOM?
Let's do it. Please tell me you played Super Metroid.
I have.
Okay.
I have played every Metroid except for Metroid 2.
You're not missing anything. That game is terrible.
I couldn't say one way or the other because I've never played it, so I'm not gonna.
It's horrible, especially the original.
He's on mines at Storage Depot A. Holy cow! Storage Depot A. Just happened. One moment. Uh-oh, it seems I've lost my COCOM for a second. But that's okay, I will carry the torch! So now we have word that... I need a COCOM! KR! KR, help! KR, please! Anyway... WX, please! You can't hold that against me!
It's not your fault, it's the seed's fault!
Yes, but I kept just reminding you of it, so I feel like you're blaming me now.
I feel bad for the runners.
Hashtag blame Randovania.
I mean, look, we said it when Sasquatch was going through. We said, what about SDA? We said it because they didn't have, because neither racer had plasma beam at the time. And that is not a room that you really want to go back to because you got to fight the Shadow Pirates and then the Wave Pirates. It is a long room.
If you haven't already before, I'm not sure who's all. I know at least Sasquatch has gone through there, so he only has to contend with
Salad
Wave Pirate.
Salad hasn't done any of Upper Mines.
Okay, well there you have it. I guess then she's gonna go and beeline straight for. Oh wait. Oh wait, she's not. She hasn't done bar skip.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So it's gonna come down to, is Sasquatch gonna be able to catch up to AMaliciousSalad?
Salad.
But what in Neptune's name is a salad?
Oh, the SpongeBob quotes are gonna start flying now. I love it.
Oh no!
I'm saying she did bar skip. Bar skip skip? I like it. That's the new name for it. Bar skip skip.
Bar skip squared? Ah, there we go.
Ooh, bar skip squared. See, Op82, tracker extraordinaire, great Metroid Prime player, has just coined a new phrase.
Bar skip squared.
Bar skip squared.
That's just regular. We're just talking about regular, like, doing the vanilla bar release, and then we're just calling it bar skip squared.
I try to get the commentary back on the rails, and we get it back off the rails.
Is that our job?
I mean, what? Right now, Ridley's job is being a royal pain to Sasquatch.
Yeah. It looks like Ridley was doing some weird invincibility glitching there.
Oh, maybe Salad. Oh no, Salad did go through Upper Mines, I think.
Did she? No, she at least didn't go through security station.
I thought she did. Either way.
Either way, yeah. No, she didn't. She couldn't have gone through Upper Mind because
that was the cutscene.
Yeah. That's where Wave Buster comes in handy. Nicely done.
Beautiful. I approve.
I don't think she's done Upper Minds at all, but she still got the right. She still got the right idea.
Now, does either racer know Exo Skip? Because that could come into play too.
It could. I don't know how to do Exo Skip, and
I don't
probably never will. Just because I don't like being out of bounds all that much.
Fair. There it is.
There is Phazon suit.
I'd be shooting that thing with missiles.
I mean, she's about to save warp to start, so she could absolutely just unload all of her missiles if she wanted.
This has been a really fun seed, just really long. It's just sometimes that's what happens with these seeds.
Really long and back and forth, honestly. Although I feel like during the middle, Sasquatch was in the lead the majority of the time. I still can't believe that it synced up in Hall of the Elders. That was timing. All right, AMaliciousSalad is on her way to Impact's crater the second time around to go and take down that space crab. That radioactive space crab. I said what I said.
Radioactive space crab. It's an
I said what I said.
It's an octopus. It has tentacles.
Only... No, that's the crab meat that's inside the shell.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll what's this? I'm getting a notice from the tournament staff. I've been fired. Well then. Oh, Sasquatch that has to do bar skip. Because AMaliciousSalad did it earlier.
Sasquatch did it earlier too. He was the one we were watching. Salad's done things that we haven't even seen before, so it's okay. Salad found a random boost ball. We don't know what
random
boost ball
thermal
was.
visor.
Exactly. There's the space crab.
It's damn close.
Chunk, we finally got commentary back on track. Please.
Do we even have any questions lined up for our racers for when they come into the booth?
Are you feeling okay? Here's your flamethrower to the Prime Power Suit.
Yep. Because Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube, everybody.
Exactly.
Copyright 2002.
Alright, chat, I need to know. Favorite type of cookie, go. For me, double stuffed Oreos.
For me, nothing can beat the classic chocolate chip.
Oh, you gotta get a good classic chocolate chip is good. But double stuffed Oreos. Oh,
Snickerdoodles are good too.
White macadamia nut. White chocolate macadamia nut.
Those are good too. Pretty sure I asked you to get pecan sandies.
Take the double dark chocolate Milanos and listen, switch that to double milk chocolate Milanos.
I don't know. I like the double dark chocolate.
Dark also underrated.
I just love dark chocolate. I don't know what to say.
You know what I haven't made in a while that I probably should make this year? My holiday bar.
That's still a few months off yet.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what time is it? What year are we in?
Sure. 2025.
Oh man, that went too far.
Get back in the DeLorean.
Oh no.
So my stepmother makes holiday bark, and I took a lot of the initial recipes from her. So if you go to Walmart in the like sugar and spices aisle, there is this giant. It says almond bark, but it's just giant bricks of chocolate. And you take that, I double boil it, so I'll melt it over a double boil, and then I add in. She added in like the Ghirardelli's chocolate like wafers or whatever, like a little bag of it. Mix that in there. I'll double boil it, and like I just lay it all out on a baking sheet with parchment paper. I've done milk chocolate M&Ms. I've done peanut butter. I've done s'mores. I've done white chocolate peppermint. Chat, you hungry yet?
I was gonna say you're putting me into a diabetic coma just listening to you.
S'mores came out really good. Just saying.
I have two homemade sweets recipes in my family. My grandma makes fudge. I don't know the recipe for that one.
That's awesome.
My dad, this recipe I do know. He makes brownies. And some of you who've done a multi-world with me, you've heard me tell this story before. My dad makes these brownies from scratch.
Nice.
They're really good. They have vanilla. They have pecans. They have chocolate chips. Flour. It also has brown sugar in it.
Nice.
It's so good. The kicker to these brownies is that each batch that we make uses 3 sticks of butter.
Dash Prime would be proud. But no, that is an unhealthy amount of butter.
It is an unhealthy amount of butter. But they are so freaking good, especially when they just come out of the oven.
If you're in the Metroid Prime Randomizer Discord, I'll repost the food I've made. My wife and I love to cook, and I have a recipe. As Salad over here is fighting the octopus. Prime Essence.
All right, we're commentating on a game.
Nah, food.
We're just gonna have Salad come into the booth, and we're gonna be in the middle of talking about food.
Except we're talking about junk food.
Yeah.
So I was at an event at my old church, and there was a spread downstairs, and someone brought in Oreo balls, and it's basically Oreo that's been formed into a ball with melted white chocolate over the top. I've renamed them Oreo truffles. I've written out the recipe if anyone wants it. It's basically crushed. You put a whole thing of regular Oreos into a freezer-size bag. Crush them up with a roller. Fine crush. Not like there's any chunks, like fine crush. Put them into a bowl. Full block of cream cheese. Mix it all up. Then you take little pieces out and you take that mixture, roll them into little balls, put them in the fridge for a half hour, and then you get Ghirardelli's white chocolate bars. You take it, crush it up, put it into a bowl, in the microwave, you melt it. Once it's melted, after a half hour, you take things out of the microwave, out of the fridge. You get the hot melted white chocolate, you drizzle it over on top.
Oh, and we have time on Malicious Salad, 143.45. Congratulations.
Cheese salad.
Anyway, back to your recipe.
That is the recipe. I have the recipe if you want it.
I
They are
might
also,
take it.
because they're cream cheese, very, very sweet and very, very filling.
Very addictive. Oh yeah.
I will post it in the Metroid Prime Randomizer Discord in the food section.
Just put it in the tournament general chat.
People are gonna be like, I'm not here for the racers. I'm here for the food recipes, please.
For the rest of my story as well.
We don't have a food channel? I thought we did.
I thought we did. We need to change that.
We're gonna have.
I'll forego the rest of my food story for now, and we will welcome a malicious salad into the chat. Hello.
More food.
Hey.
What's up, Salad?
I'm exhausted.
You think that was a horrible scene? We've already.
I mean, it was fun for us to watch, but
yeah, we blamed K-Rar. It's okay.
Oh my god, Speed Baking channel.
Baking?
Speed Baking.
In between these 3 races that I've been doing, I've been making 2 large cheesecakes.
Oh my god.
Which has been an interesting thing to juggle.
Yum!
Yes!
Alright, Salad, no baked cheesecakes or baked cheesecakes?
Baked cheesecake.
Nice.
Ooh.
The first one is done and cooling. That's why I had to pause twice to go and turn off the oven and then take it out of the oven after the first initial cooling period.
I was wondering why there was a random pause. I'm like, okay, maybe she's gonna go check artifacts.
No, instead, I was doing cheesecake stuff.
I love it.
There we go. That's the lore of this race, everybody.
No, we're kidding, Kara. It's not your fault. But this just goes to show that it doesn't matter, even in these basic settings, how long the seed can take.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It looks
Salad...
like this was pretty close in the end.
Oh, it really was. Sasquatch was ahead for a giant time. You then jumped ahead because you had routed in a couple of things. Boost Ball came a little bit handy. Where was Boost Ball?
It was in Warrior Shrine, I think, or the spot underneath it in Fiery Shores.
Okay, yeah.
That makes sense because you had the Power Bomb expansion at that point, and Sasquatch didn't.
Yep.
That was the one time in a while that it has actually been worth checking that.
Absolutely.
Sure.
That came in handy.
I got baited hard by my seed bleed with all of the... I keep on having bombs locked behind going to monitor station. Or not monitor station, quarantine monitor. So that's why I went all the way over there that early. And then near the end, I did like a coin flip in my head between checking the one item in Andrana and getting the place that Phazon ended up being, and I chose wrong, and I was like, well, okay, I've lost. But I guess it's still close enough.
We just got confirmation in the race time room. Sasquatch did complete the race at 1:48:03, so we will be seeing that pop up shortly.
Very nice.
I can't believe that full skip that I got. My execution on Essence was basically perfect, but I guess something went wrong and it barely was within range of the full skip. I'm really confused by that.
Expensive Foreigner, to put it into words, if you watched my race with Marcus Mask, where it was neck and neck a lot throughout it, and my final time was 59 minutes and 58 seconds, like my hands were shaking at the end of it just because of how intense and quick it was.
Now, speaking of that, I kind of want to wait till...
Yeah, my hands were shaking too.
Uh-huh.
I was certain that my heart was racing, which I guess now I'm in a lot better shape than I used to be, because it's like, it was quote-unquote only at 100 instead of like my resting rate's like 60. So it was going pretty fast compared to that, but
Joining us in the booth now, we have Sasquatch954. Welcome, friend.
Well, hello.
All right, so now
Hey,
that Sasquatch is here, I can ask my question. What did both of you think when we saw Wave Early Varia, early Grav, Supers, and Space Jump? Because Morph we saw in Magmore. What were you all thinking with the initial items that you all found very, very fast?
I was
Sasquatch?
thinking, oh yeah,
Oh no,
Sasquatch, you
Salad,
can
go
go
ahead.
first.
Salad, go ahead.
Okay, I was thinking back to one of my other races today and earlier in the week that I got very similar early items, and then bombs or something required to get bombs ended up being an far Magmore or an quarantine monitor or on Thardas. And I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm gonna try to route towards there. Didn't end up being right this time, but that's what my mind immediately jumped to.
Cool. Sasquatch, what about you?
Let's see. I guess by the time I had Wave and Morph Ball, I guess it was a rush to find bombs, and then maybe head into Phendrana. Happened to go towards the back end of Magmore. After entering Phendrana from the back, I felt like without Ice Beam that was not the best idea, but just ended up going with it anyways.
Cool. Frigid, what about you?
I do have a question for the both of you. What is your favorite cookie?
Oh, I like it.
Oh, it has to be either peanut butter or ginger snap.
Ooh, peanut butter.
Ooh, okay.
Caramel and M&Ms.
Nice. Okay, in all seriousness, I do have a question. What was the decision? Because there was a divergence right away after Alcove. Sasquatch, you went for Chozo Ruins, and Salad, you went for Artifact Temple. What was your line of reasoning for your decisions?
Hence, as soon as we got, I'm sorry, can you ask the question again?
Yes, I'm sorry. So the both of you did Space Jump first, went to Alcove and grabbed the Missile Expansion. And then Sasquatch... I might have this backwards. Sasquatch went to Chozo Ruins right away, and you went to Artifact Temple. I'm right in that?
Yeah. The decision is that it's just always good to get hints as early as possible without it being like way out of your way.
Mhm.
Okay. And it's fairly common to have your intended progression be you get missiles on the Hive bot thing, and then you go to Artifact Temple and you get and then you get like more for Space Jump, and then you move on from there. So it's oftentimes really early in logic anyway. So it basically just saves you an elevator trip early on a good bit of the time. And can let you know if there are spots that you don't need to go out of your way to check and Chozo initially.
Sasquatch?
I think you can play it either way. I took that Alcove Missile Expansion and just decided to go straight for progression, which was on Hive Mecha. Either way, kind of early game, you end up doing early Chozo and early Talon anyways in some order. So I'm not really too picky.
Mm-hmm. I'm just curious because it tends to, like, everyone has their own methods and everything, and it works out better or worse in some cases. So I'm just curious. That's all.
All right, I got nothing else for the racers. It's been a long seed. Frigid, do you have anything else for them?
Not that I can think of. You both played really well. It was a fun seed to watch. You both actually came to Elder Chamber at the same time, or Hall of the Elders at the same time to collect that last artifact, which was insane. Because we were both going back and forth of what if Hall of the Elders has Phazon suit? It's going to be a mad dash for the finish.
Yeah. I have one question. Did you pick up Boost?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I did not.
Yeah, it was in the fire the spot underneath the warrior shrine.
Fiery Shores. Yeah.
Yeah, the not easily accessible Fiery Shores item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably would have been even closer if we both had to do the full Ridley fight.
Which,
yeah,
that Ridley was giving you a hard time.
I felt, I don't know, because I did Thardus and then Labs, hadn't come out with Ice Beam, and then got the Ice Beam on the way out, and then chose to go into Mines, which ended up working out. And then from there, I guess I just went back for Density in Chozo, because I skipped like half of Chozo. And then went for the Phazon suit hint, and just the Ridley fight was slow, so it is what it is, you know, with Rando. Sometimes you miss an item that can help.
And the fact that Plasma was in PPC with 2 key items to finish the rest of it off for an upper Mines was kind of brutal. Or it's like, yeah, you kind of have to go bottom up if you want to route that well. And
yeah,
just for considering what you would have when you're going in from the back, I considered it, but I'm like, well, I don't have Phazon, I don't have X-Ray, I don't have Plasma. So I chose against doing that, and also did a similar thing, but instead I went through the crashed frigate to get to the front of Mines, which gave me X-Ray, and then I cleared down from there, and fortunately checked PPC before heading to lower Mines, or else that would have been infuriating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a tricky seed to route properly, I think.
Yeah, it was
you really
for
have
sure.
to trust that everything that you're missing, except for, I guess, Boost, at the time that you get access to Mines initially, is going to be in Mines, and it's hard to make that play.
Yeah.
Or it's hard for me to make that play. I'm sure there are people in this tournament who probably are the ones who are beating me most consistently who would make that play every time and win because of it. But it's just a different
tough.
attitude about routing that leads you to that, I think.
And, you know, I am coming back to the competitive scene after quite a while. You know, the last tournament I did was the 2021 tournament, and I'm still kind of going off of the Phazon suit's probably in Mines, and trying to get to Mines as early as possible. So
Yeah, it's still there as it's what I think it's still in mines like in 60% of seeds or something like that. I'd have to do another seed analysis, but
Mhm.
like it's still pretty far up there with
Actually,
ending up in Findrana being the next highest.
I did do a seed analysis for 9.0.0. I rolled 20 seeds for standard. It came out to being 45% in mines is phase on suit. So a good majority.
Or a good plurality, at least, I'd imagine.
A majority compared to the other locations, at least.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it gets higher with a larger sample size.
I can see that.
Yeah, we used to do like 20,000 seed samples.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's definitely a more comprehensive, definitive number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would usually do 100, not that many, but
All right, racers.
well, I
final
have
thoughts?
one bit of advice based on my experience today, which is don't schedule 3 tournament races in one day if you value your mind's integrity afterwards.
Fair.
The seed bleed was getting real bad.
I believe it. But well done for putting on a performance.
For sure. All right, racers, final thoughts, and then we will get on out of here.
Nope.
Just
I think
good
that's it
game.
for me. Yeah, GG's.
Thanks. For
All right.
a good race.
Frigid,
And
final
see you
thoughts
on
from
the
you.
next mission.
Wonderful seed all around. The commentary went off the rails multiple times,
Was
but
never on the rails.
I hope everyone in chat had a wonderful time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Malicious Salad and Sasquatch for racing. Well done. Congratulations to Malicious Salad. For WXFan21, as well as our trackers, Marion Law and Op82, I'm Frigid Hyperion. We'll see you in the next mission.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody, for Sasquatch, for Salad, for Frigid, Marion, and Op. I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission. There is so much Metroid to happen in the next several days. Also, make sure you follow our runners. Op posted the links in chat. Go give them a follow. Follow the commentary and tracking teams if you would like. Let's get into a little programming note here. I will let you all know when those next games here are going to be. We have got multiple games tomorrow, starting at noon Eastern. Storm versus Sasquatch. We've got Lucarius Lion versus Nye the Bath, and so many others. To stay tuned, head over to the SpeedGaming website. Check to see which are getting restreamed. We will see you next mission.